After a satisfying update last month, I didn't expect this one to offer all that much. But I might be wrong. With the addition of the new emissary system, a new trading company that is built to satisfy those craving PvP, and a revised arena, this update offers quite a lot while also changing the gameplay we've grown used to. But should we welcome these additions, or would we rather be marooned at the nearest island? Let's find out! And please consider subscribing should you like this video. You won't miss out on future content like these reviews, and it's a great way to support the channel. The first change comes with the title screen. It has some little alterations, and needless to say, I appreciate efforts like this. This update doesn't offer any new voyages, so let's dive right into one of the biggest additions on the seas: Emissaries. Just when you thought there was an end to the grind, they released this new edition. A whole new system can be a bit confusing, but basically this edition means the more treasure you hoard without sinking, the bigger rewards you will get. So how does it work exactly? Well, to become an emissary of a trading company, you have to buy their emissary flag first. You can do this for all trading companies, including Athena and the new Reaper's Bones. More on that later. But as of yet, it doesn't include the Hunters and the Sea Dogs. All these companies also have their level cap increased to 75 and Athena to 20, which also includes new rewards to unlock. Keep in mind that you need to be at least level 15 in the first 3 companies to be able to become an emissary, and buying a flag costs 20,000 gold. For Athena's Fortune, you can buy your flag and costume from the Pirate Lord. Once you own a flag, you can vote to become an emissary by using the table close to the trading company. On these tables you can also see how many other ships are currently sailing their emissary flag associated with that trading company on that server. A feature that is handy for numerous reasons. After voting, you are now representing that company. Doing stuff associated with that company will get your emissary grade up. Examples are doing voyages and getting loot on your ship associated with that trading company. The higher your grade, the more your stuff will be worth when you turn it in. Grade 5 is the highest it can get. You can also see this increase on the flag too, which is nice, but also lets other crews know you are probably carrying a decent amount of loot. So be careful, because when you sink you will lose all your progress towards that emissary grade. When we test this out, you get a 2.5 times multiplier for your treasure when you reach grade 5. But wait, there's more. When you actually get to grade 5, the company will offer you a special type of high value voyage you can embark on. This includes Athena's Fortune. When you want to switch emissaries or quit your session, don't forget to lower your flag at the emissary table. By doing this, you will get a certain amount of gold and rep depending on your emissary level. To sum it up, emissaries will make the trading companies more relevant, rewards players for being more risky, changes up the gameplay, and it adds a slew of new rewards and accommodations to unlock. This all sounds well and good, but I do have some concerns. If you want to get your grade up to 5, you need to play long sessions, without sinking I might add. At least that's what I thought. After actually playing the update, we didn't really have any trouble to get to grade 5 pretty fast. Mind you, this was done with a competent crew, so results may vary. You can also wear costumes and deck your ship out in specific ways to increase your emissary grade faster, but by doing so the game forces you to wear certain cosmetics. I thought I wouldn't like this, but it actually helps to bond with your crew and you can equip the costumes quite easily. I just don't like it that they don't come in different variants. Everyone wears the exact same costume, only some people look fatter, like me. And if you don't like playing with a hook, well, that sucks because the costume might have one. For a game that rewards players with basically only cosmetics, this is a real bummer. I know a large part of the community didn't like the fact that we had to play with certain cosmetics in Arena. This isn't as bad, but more options and variety in the costumes would have been nice. But we are not done with this system just yet. Another new feature is the addition of emissary ledgers. Each trading company now shows its most valuable emissaries within the new Emissary Ledger tab in the Reputation pane. Cashing in rewards as an emissary will earn you company value towards the ledger, and you can track this on a global scale with other players. Each ledger will reset after a set amount of time, and progressing through the 4 company tiers will earn exclusive cosmetics at the end. Rare stated that they don't want to pressure players into competing for the top tier rewards, but I don't really get that statement. If you offer time limited rewards that will get out of rotation, you are pressuring players in completing it. It doesn't matter what the time frame is. But this is just my gut reaction. I feel I need to play at least a couple of months to really form an opinion about this new system. If you want to hear me discuss this topic with other Sea of Thieves YouTubers, you should check out our Sea of Thieves podcast, which you can also find on this very channel. Our next discussion will be about this update. But now let's look at the new trading company. In their words, the Reaper's Bones are a noble company of pirates who wish to embrace and encourage the real freedom that the Sea of Thieves has given them. So basically to sink and slaughter everyone they come across. And I'm totally fine with that. There is obviously a lot of lore behind them, which again will be discussed in the podcast, but gameplay wise they are quite a unique trading company that can only be found on Reaper's Hideout. This island has become a swamp for some reason, and we have a big tent in the center of it which happens to be nicely decorated. Maybe the hideout will grow even further, but it looks pretty finished to me. And technically, this is the best thing we got to a new biome. It's just the one island. So how do you progress with this company? Well, you are not able to buy any voyages from them, but any type of loot can be turned in. This can be stolen loot or not, but stolen loot will give more rep for this company. They also want emissary flags. I didn't mention this before, but if you sink a ship that's representing an emissary, that flag will float to the surface. These can be turned into the Reaper's Bones, proving you are a ruthless pirate. Of course, there are different accommodations regarding the different grades of emissary flags. You can also choose to become an emissary yourself for this company. The voting tables can be found on all outposts, just don't forget to buy their flag first. While being an emissary, you will get rep for PvP activities like killing other pirates, which is great.
Not so great for the other person, but that's Sea of Thieves.
And if you reach grade 5, you will be able to see all other ships on the server that are representing a trading company, including other Reaper's Bones emissaries. They really don't judge who you kill. Keep in mind that when you choose to become an emissary, you will appear on the map for all players to see, which gives the other players a fair chance to avoid you. They still die though. With this new addition, the seas will become even more dangerous, which not every sailor will enjoy. Me personally, I really like that we get some more rewards for embracing the PvP aspect of the game. Arena has also changed a bit. Calling it the next chapter goes a bit too far, but we do have a new game mode in which there is only one chest to fight over for. Maps have been removed, but the chest glows up, similar to a Reaper's chest, so you will have no problem fighting it. With the matches I played so far, I can say that I do like this addition, at least when you're on a sloop. Matches are really intense and the shortened time to 15 minutes per match works well too. The same experience can be said for the galleons, where everyone just seems focused on sinking each other instead of playing the objective, but this might change in future play sessions. Rowboats also have been added in Arena. You only get one, so be careful. This addition will surely result in some memorable plays, but I haven't been in a situation yet where I really wanted to use a rowboat. Overall, I like the new game mode, but I would have preferred they kept the old ones as well. Or like my crewmate suggested, it might be fun to rotate the different game modes. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. So let's dive into the Pirate Emporium, and let's begin with the most noteworthy addition: cats.
I hate those things.
And even though I am more of a dog person, the purring and meowing will even melt the coldest pirate heart. They only eat meat, which of course makes sense. I bought one straight away and thought of naming him Captain Pounce, but eventually I settled on naming him Timber, because, well, all my other pets are called after rare characters, so why not? We also have some new emotes. With the tools of the trade bundle, you can really showcase your cosmetics to your crew, and I do like this bundle. But I cannot say the same about the new crab dab dances, which are stupid. But you know, decide for yourself. We also have the Palm Tree Wave, which is free this month, so grab it while you can. And we have the new Night Wolf ship, which is a blast to the past. This ship is modeled after the 1984 game Sabrewolf for the ZX Spectrum, a console I actually own. The protagonist of that game, Saberman, has appeared in other games as well, including a cameo in Banjo-Tooie. In his first game for the ZX Spectrum, which is hard as by the way, you were dropped in a maze-like jungle where you had to find 4 pieces of a medallion before exiting the level and thus completing the game. And fun fact, the music you are listening to right now is a rendition by Sea of Thieves composer Robin Beeland of the original soundtrack. The original composer is of course Johann Sebastian Bach. Yes, that one you are thinking of right now. The ship itself looks great, and there's even a little smoke effect coming from the eyes of the special figurehead. I'm not that inclined to sail with this ship, but I really like it that they haven't forgotten about this franchise. With all these big additions out of the way, let's look at some smaller yet still noteworthy additions. Beginning with reviving. This new feature gives you a small time frame in which your crewmates can revive you. 15 seconds in adventure and 25 seconds in arena to be more precise. When you are revived, you will return with 25% of your health. Additionally, you can choose to go directly to the ferry in adventure mode by holding a button. This is described as offering your soul to the ferryman, which is an interesting choice of words. The one thing I'm worried about is that bigger crews will get an even bigger advantage to smaller ones. If your sloop makes a wonderful shot and takes out a cannoneer, well, too bad, that guy will be up and running in no time. So maybe they should have kept this addition in arena only. To be fair, if you die as a solo slooper, you will spend a few seconds less on the ferry, making you able to spawn faster. But this seems hardly enough to balance it out. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. In Arena, you can now get a penalty for quitting. If you leave a couple matches too early, you will be unable to play this game mode for a limited time. This is good news in general, but even more so for those playing open crew. But you know, who does that?
Yeah, I mean, it's okay.
And there is now the option to show tall tale locations on your map table. Keep in mind, it will only display the ones your crew are eligible for. Crew status is another option you can toggle on. If you choose to do so, you can see the gamer tags of your crew from much further away, and there will be a little icon next to their names which gives a little information of what they are doing. In a game where awareness is key, this is a great addition. Pilot Legends are still able to buy the Athena's run from Duke, and with the increase in level caps, new ghostly tools and weapons have been added in the Pilot Legend hideout, giving you another reason to get back in the grind. Not only ghost gear, but also new Pilot Legend gear has been added, and they changed the interface of the shop to make the shop more convenient. All these changes are great. We also have a set of new achievements that are all unlocked by progressing through the emissaries. The Cutlass has been buffed. A strike now does 25 damage and a lunge does 60. I personally didn't feel that this change was needed, but since I'm a heavy Cutlass user, I shan't complain. Inky Kraken weapons and clothings have been added to the black market, as well as some Fearless Bone Crusher clothing. And it seems that normal Skeleton Fort clouds have reappeared on the seas. And as always, there will be a link in the description to the patch notes, so you can read even the tiniest of bug fixes should you want to. So, how does this update compare to the other ones? Obviously there's a lot to like in this update, but there's also a lot to process. Emissary systems bring a fresh element to the gameplay we've known, and we are now competing globally in adventure thanks to ledgers. We have a revised arena with the old setup completely gone and a new trading company that promotes working against each other in adventure. The seas are changing and it feels like a new wind is blowing in our sails. I myself am really happy with this update, especially with the new trading company. It feels so good to be properly rewarded for your PvP encounters. Overall, this update feels pretty big and I like the way Rare is handling their game and giving us even more stuff we've asked for. Obviously, not everyone will feel the same, so let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you have any questions about this update, you can ask them too. I'm always happy to help out. And if you like listening to these update reviews, I do them every time an update comes out, so please consider subscribing or just leaving a like. It does help the channel out a lot and I would greatly appreciate it. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care. Hey, thanks for watching the entire video. A like or subscribe is very much appreciated. And if you want to see more videos, there's some links right here. So thanks again and take care.